And welcome back to the Shit Behind the Show, everyone. Before I get started, I just want to throw out some gratitude and love. Thank you to all of you who believe in my show, who follow me, who reach out to me, who give me your feedback, who like, share, subscribe. Please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tan and Blonde. It's newer, so I'm trying to build that platform back up. Find me on Facebook, The Shit Behind the Show, Instagram, The Shit Behind the Show, and of course, any of your podcasting platforms. So I'm diving back into growth mindset today, and I just wanted to discuss some of the ways that you can implement this type of thinking into your life. It definitely helps when we are faced with challenges, and some of those challenges in life can be when we find ourselves single and our life is just completely changing overnight, all of a sudden, right? Or it seems like that anyway. These are times, divorce, breakup, even widowed, and even the empty nester thing. I was faced with that a year ago, and I'm telling you, there were days that were really hard. I called my son and I'm like, but I miss you. And he's like, for real, Mom? Do you not remember like how we had arguments and now we don't and we're good? And I'm like, yeah, but when you come over so I can cook dinner? And he's like, of course. So it was really hard for me. While I was excited for my new chapter in life and to really be focused solely on myself, I was also like really sad because part of my purpose in life was now gone. No one coming home, hey, what's for dinner? Can you help me with this? It's difficult. And so that is a chapter in life where you find yourself looking around like, okay, part of my purpose may be gone right now. I need to find a new purpose. I need to figure out a positive way to see this because, again, it can be hard. It's a change in life. It's an adjustment. And we all go through changes constantly, right? Sometimes they're just little tiny changes and it doesn't affect us. But then there are times that they are huge changes in life. And again, divorce is one of those that you seriously feel like, I used to describe it as like a tornado. It's just like everything is just a mess, hopefully you don't go through a messy divorce, but it's different, especially when you're married for a long period of time, like I was, and at a very young age, which is part of the culture here where I'm from. So it can be really difficult. And a lot of women dedicate their lives here to being mom and wife. So I'm speaking to you ladies, like if you are finding yourself in this situation and now you're trying to find a whole new purpose when your kids aren't around, maybe a new career, go to college, like this is the podcast that is perfect for you. I so love that I can help people and hope that you gain something from this because I found myself in that situation. See, it's probably about 14, 15 years ago now where I was thinking, okay, I've got to go back to school. I've got to go to college so I can take care of these kids once I get divorced. I knew it was coming. So it can be really hard. And those boys of mine were my purpose in life, along with my husband and my marriage. So it was difficult. And I know there's so many women and men that face the same thing these days. So having a growth mindset really helps. And it really helps when you're faced with challenges and quote unquote failures, and you're looking around like, okay, now what? You feel like you're at a dead end. Now what do I do? Some of my purpose is now gone. And so instead of looking at it like a bad thing and an ending, look at it like a beginning. And that's a growth mindset way of thinking. It's embrace the learning in the situation. What can I learn from this situation? How can I approach the challenges and failures with like a curiosity mindset? Where can I go from here? I like to look at it as a clean slate. Oh, cool. This gives me a new opportunity to start something new. Is that always easy? No. I faced so many endings last year, and even the possibility of my life which is a whole other topic, but just so many things coming to an end and so crazy, just thrown upside down, that I had no choice but to pull myself out of it and look at it in a positive way. And I still struggle with this. I'm telling you, I discussed on yesterday's show how I woke up just in the worst mood. I ended that day with a migraine and in bed really early because of my stress and my mood. And I had to wake up this morning and just be like, girlfriend, you got to listen to yourself. You're giving the world advice, but are you taking it? So I had to implement the growth mindset into my own life. Just because I get on here and tell everyone this is how you can achieve these things doesn't mean I'm perfect at it every day. I do have my days. I try to live on the positive train, but it's not always easy. So again, this is something that you have to work toward. Shift your attention to the lesson in the situation and the insights. You know, what can you learn from this? How can you teach others? What is it that you can take from this situation and implement it into the future to where, I don't know, say it's career, you know, okay, I learned this from this career. Now I'm looking to find a new one. How can I implement the things that I learned into the next? Cultivate a positive attitude, which is so hard with change, especially if it's change that you don't want, which is mostly what we're discussing right now. But maintain a positive and optimistic outlook. Again, you will find that when one door closes, an even better door opens every time. If you just stay positive and you just keep pushing along, it will come and you will figure it out and it will be better. But while you're in it, it is tough. If we can only see what's in front of us and not the future, which that's life, that's being human, we tend to get so stuck in that failure and focus on the past. We can't change the situation that we're in today. All we can do is work on changing it for tomorrow. We can't change what happened in the past. We can't change the situation as it was, only as it is today and moving forward. So failure is a natural part of the learning process. And if you think back, you can see the bigger picture from the past to the present right now, and you will be able to see and recognize, okay, so this positive thing happened to me because of a failure, because something fell apart. This awesome thing fell back together. So if you really dissect your life and think about it, I know there are so many areas of my life where I remember, and I'll just talk about divorce. I remember just this sick gut feeling like, wow, my whole life is changing. I was used to having a really good financial stability life, financially stable, I should say. I said that wrong. A financially stable life. I was used to having the family around every day. They were my life. And now I had to find a new one. I loved being married. And so my focus was now I need to love to be single, which is really hard, especially if you're codependent like I was. So that's one time in my life where, looking back now, I can see all of the blessings that have come from being single. So many. I have become a person who is happy alone. I'm not codependent. I am not needy. I have a great relationship right now. Thank goodness he's patient with me right now, because I'm going through some shit, and he's been one of my rocks in life. But it didn't come without a lot of failures. And again, getting back up when the dust has settled and just thinking, okay, I got this, and moving forward. It doesn't come without work. You have to be ambitious. You have to see, okay, these are the areas that I can reframe my life. These are the areas that I do have control over. That's another thing that I discussed last week. If you didn't listen to last week's episodes, I discussed letting go of control of our life and just being. And that really helps with the growth mindset as well. Embrace the challenges instead of avoiding them. Like, you can learn so much and grow so much from challenges and find new abilities and new strengths, and just giving it the dedication and the hard work that you yourself deserve to find yourself in a better situation and give yourself a better opportunity in life. And so embrace those challenges. View them as a chance to expand and evolve. And if you look at it that way, it's actually really exciting. Foster a growth environment. Surround yourself with people that have a growth mindset as well. Have you ever had a conversation with someone where you're super excited about something and you're like, yes, I have this dream and I'm going to follow this dream, and then you go discuss it with someone who's a pessimist and has a negative mindset, which we call fixed mindset, and they completely take the wind out of your sail? That happens to me a lot because, again, I try to live on the positive train. I try to live in a dimension where a lot of people call it Delulu land. Think of it what you will, whatever. I have the mindset that I am my own creator of my own reality. And I also have to remind myself that on the days like yesterday where I'm having a bad day, like, well, honey, you have the strength and the skills to turn this around. You have the mindset to turn it around. Implement that mindset today. You know, it's okay to have a bad day as long as you have that day. I don't like to say bad day, but I know it's a thing. I like to have hard moments and then be able to turn it around. But I do understand that there are days that you're just like, screw this. I am checking out and I will show up better tomorrow. And I kind of had to do that yesterday, and it's okay. This morning, I just told myself, I'm not doing this again. I'm going to show up better for myself today, and I have done that. So embrace it. Just look for the growth in it. Look for positive people to help support this around you. It's okay to have those people in your life still, but I am choosing not to share my ideas and my mindset with them if they can't embrace it with me, and if they can't think positively with me, then I'm going to keep those ideas to myself and just push along alone. Sometimes you are your only cheerleader, and you have to be your biggest fan and number one cheerleader at all times. At the end of the day, you've only got you. And I know it's amazing to have a great support system, and I have amazing friends in my life right now who do support me, but at the end of the day, it's just me. They're not going to do it for me. I can ask for advice and I can go to them, but it's me. It's all on me. And also, just enjoy the journey. Please enjoy the journey. I know, again, we're living in weird times right now, and there are so many unknowns. Just embrace the journey. You know, every day is a learning opportunity. Every day you can look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, you got this. You know, life is amazing. There are so many great things that come from the downfalls in life. And I know I can sit and tell you this over and over and over, and it's not until you experience and you really, really go through this growth mindset and implement it that you understand the concept. And by adopting a growth mindset, you can transform challenges and failures into opportunities for growth and development. It's not about avoiding the failure. It's not about saying, yeah, that sucked. You know, you know that you're going to have those days where you're like, damn it, that wasn't so fun. This isn't fun. But you turn it into a moment of, okay, this is a learning opportunity. This is a great step in my journey. This is only a stepping stone. There are ways for me to move forward. There are ways for me to grow and learn from this, and I'm going to choose to do so. So I challenge you all today to just take a few minutes in your day and think about those challenges that you're facing right now and try to turn it around in your mind. And you will see that by having a growth mindset and a positive outlook, things kind of just start falling into place. I want you to all remember, everything's always working out for you. The universe got you, okay? Or whatever you believe in, God, the universe, whatever you may believe in, even if it's just yourself, there are brighter days coming ahead, okay? There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Please just continue to push forward. Use your talents, use your heart, embrace these challenges, and you will find that you come out the other side stronger, healthier, and with a lot more knowledge and a lot more abundance. So don't forget to find that area in your life where you need to implement the growth mindset. Thank you again. Please stay tuned and join me tomorrow for another episode on growth mindset and fixed mindset and how you can change and evolve your life. Much love. Love you all. Bye.